why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it.
Look, my girl trippin' said I treat her like a groupie, but I never took a groupie out to eat. See, I've been ballin', I've been poppin', I've been bubbling,
Episode 1, week 1, take motherfucking 1.
There we go.
Your boy Nino Horte in the building. We got Davido on the keys, and we ready to bring this thing in, man. That's what I'm here for. So y'all through the pandemic, man. What's going on though?
So as this is episode 1 of the pod, you gotta get people, an idea of what the pod is.
Right.
What is that? What is this pod?
Man, to me, this pod is really just an idea that was brought together by myself, you, Scooter, Trouble, Steph, whatever you want to call him at the time. When I think it was a conversation that was made, an idea that was made through multiple conversations, and it's going to be a perfect segue for one of our topics today about what is the guy's trip, what is the perfect ingredients for a guy's trip, rather, because that's when I think the essence of it was born, right? But really, this is just, shit talking with the guys. It's like, the opinions of high value men in America.
When we first met, I think that, like, again, we just shit talking. So immediately I was trolling you from the gate. Like, as soon as I didn't know you. I was calling you a verb the entire time out there because you had the fresh perm. Everything was.
My hair naturally grows, man.
I mean, I know S curl when I see it. I tried it before.
This nigga here. Let me break down the Airbnb. First off, I'm holding Scooter accountable because he didn't want to trust anybody. We didn't get the Taj Mahal the crown jewel.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get the crown jewel in Miami. If y'all ever get a chance, this is not an ad. They not paying us. But on Airbnb, on South Beach, they got a spot called the Crown Jewel in Miami. Rooftop Airbnb, beautiful, like jacuzzi on the roof. Ugly hoes don't get the time of day. We didn't get that because people thought some people was going, play shiesty about sending them their money or whatever. So we get an Airbnb at the last minute. We from Chicago, so we feel like we too tough to go anywhere anyway. We ain't worried about shit. We end up getting an Airbnb that's in the hood because we pulling up to it. It's fucking graffiti and all.
But that's the area. I didn't realize that was the hood until the last time we went out there, like to Labor Day weekend. That shit looks sweet to me.
That's because we from here.
It's chickens walking around.
You laughing at our pain, nigga. We grew up in pain. That's what you. Hey,
it was sweet.
Niggas don't understand that we be in danger because we grew up in danger.
Nigga, I was happy. That was my first time buying ice cream from an ice cream truck in forever.
Gangs around us, but the difference is what's funny is niggas like Lil Nav, we 5 minutes there. He's sitting on a corner in a hood smoking a square. But the Airbnb was actually decent. 3 of the rooms was decent, but it was a 4-bedroom, but it slept like 12. And we had the funniest room in there, man, was a room that, as the guys, we just all refer to as the barracks. Hey, tell them about the barracks, man.
Unlimited bunk beds.
Bro, the barracks remind me of like a juvie or something. It's like a 6x10 room. And maybe
it's a fucking closet with 4 or 5 bunk beds in that bitch.
Fucking barracks. The barracks is like I said, an 8x10 room with like 4 bunk beds in it. So you look at one room, it's 1 room, 1 bed, king size bed. Another room, 1 bed, queen size. Another room, 2 beds, both queen size. So we like, damn, how the fuck do this spot fit sleep 12. You open the barracks. That motherfucker is gray in there. It's like four bunk beds. The fucking barracks. But see, that's what it's funny because I think the bullshit Airbnb was a good part of the guys' trip because
No, 100%, 100%.
we had barracks jokes for a week.
No, the worst part of our trip became the best parts.
Facts.
Like literally ranking the worst part of the trip. You can equally rank it as the best part of the trip. The worst part of the trip is Steph. 100%.
I agree.
Which is the best part of the trip. But women in that situation
they
will
would've
lose their shit.
We had actually some of, sometimes you got a great roster and it just don't work out all the way that way.
Mm-hmm.
We had the roster for a great guys trip because I think you need a planner. You feel me? I think you need somebody that's down for whatever. You need a fucking wild card that's gonna do some out of pocket shit. That's gonna give us a story to talk about for forever. You feel me? And then you need kind of like the hype man. And we had most of them things. So to paint the picture, first off, we went down there in true scatter fashion. We bullshitted on which Airbnb we was gonna stay in until like the second to last day. We 2 days out of Miami. We just booked the Airbnb. Me and one of the other guys was the first ones on the ground down there. And we got the fucking Turos when we got down there. We didn't even have rentals when we did. That's like straight up didn't even book these niggas rooms. Straight
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Harlem Hospital giving beds out. But no, we got down there and then y'all flights was nuts shit. So we already started scatter because 2 of us landed first. Then another 4 of y'all landed at like 2 or 3 in the morning. We just got one Turo at 9. We went and got another Turo at 2, 3 a.m. So we got the Turo at 2, 3 a.m. Now we staying out to like 6, eating McDonald's in fucking Miami, in a Miami McDonald's parking lot. Like the real Chicago nigga shit. You go 1,000 miles from home or 800, whatever it is, and eat shit that's around the corner. You feel me?
But we were up hyping and talking shit before we even went out to McDonald's for hours.
And that's what what's funny, like the comparison between us and women, because women have, I believe at least, have an itinerary when they go somewhere, right? But we went out there, and I'm not gonna lie, the shit talking was epic. So these is all good parts. It's just like it's one of those things when you on the outside looking in, you like, damn, these niggas all over the place. They can't be having a good time. It was like we had a good time. We just could have had a better one. But let me fast forward. So the bachelor, the bachelor himself, who we down there for the bachelor party, maybe just the actual first full night we've been out there, we lose him on actually like actual South Beach Drive or whatever. He disappears into a crowd somewhere. Couple of us drunk, couple of us chasing random shit at a fucking hookah bar. People scattered. He disappears for hours. Only like you had contact with him. So
And our audience won't know. I don't drink, so I'm literally the only person that's in the house that's not drinking. You don't drink much, but you were drinking. You will drink. You know what I'm saying?
But
I don't drink at all. So
no,
I was the only clear of mind person down there.
Hey, this nigga, he don't drink. He don't drink, and he definitely don't drink and drive because he never does more than 30 miles an hour.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna explain to y'all how this man. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, man. This man gives me a ticket in the car, and I'm not driving.
Man, that was the first night, right? That was the first night we was out there.
Technically, the second.
Yeah.
It was our first full 24 out there, but yeah, it was the second. Yeah, but it was the first full day out there. First full day.
But back to when Scooter disappears.
Right. So he disappears. You had contact with him. So we actually half-heartedly looking for him because you knew.
No, nigga, I am looking for him.
Yeah, but
This
he
is
texted
what
you
fucked
report.
me up. He texted me, my phone was dead. So it wasn't until we got back in the Jeeps and headed back where I read his text and I'm like, I see like he was like, I'm just hiding playing around. Like he knew to text me because I'm the responsible one. So
Or you
so
all want to be this nigga soccer mom ass nigga.
I'm literally walking around all of South Beach. I'm on Oceans. I'm on Lincoln. I'm looking everywhere for bro. And he is upstairs at some free rooftop party that he just walked past.
Right.
I'm blue. I'm blue.
Came into the season injured. If we was trying to be a championship team, we came into the season injured. We all over the place, late acquisitions, but speed up. First day go by, cool.
Nope. Cause see, now that we play this shit back, it was fun. But in those moments, as I relive what actually happened, I was pissed at some of those situations. We left South Beach to go to a strip club. We booby trap. We go all the way to booby trap. Niggas is playing broke. Not playing broke, but playing cheap. Cause niggas had money. It was $40 to get in. Niggas do not want you in Miami. You in South Beach.
I'm gonna be real with you.
A drink costs $40.
This is
Like,
another problem with us being from Chicago, man. I realized this when we got the booby trap, right? Because y'all pissed me off leading up to booby trap, and I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell it all today to the people. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all catch this edited, live, fresh, however y'all catch it. First off, we all going to a strip club as a bunch of niggas that live in like the no cash capital of the Midwest. So nobody has cash. Everybody have card. Like we finna do a Nelly tip drill video and swipe debit down a bitch ass or something. Nobody.
they have ATMs
But
in the strip.
remember this: we didn't even have cash for the door. Like we legit all sitting there looking at each other like you got cash, and we all like, I got my card.
Bro, that wasn't that was the issue. Is that why we turned around? Because I had cash on me. And if not, I'm sure I could have paid. Went in and hit the ATM. You know what made us turn around was okay.
Most of the things made us turn around, but it's other things too about being from certain places and going other certain places. First off, it seemed like Booby Trap was the only popular strip club in Miami. The line was long as shit.
You're bugging.
At the time, mind you, you're a local now. At the time, yeah, you're Florida man.
But this was I just moved down here. Come on, man, stop it.
Man, you've been down there for like a year, 2 years.
Yeah, but we talking about prior to. I've been there. I visited Miami, I want to say twice before, maybe one time before. But I knew a couple of spots. Booby Trap was light compared to like that's not top 5. Like you got KODs. You come, bruh.
As men, out excluding you marry, you know what I'm saying, marry faithful black men society. You know what fuels the thoughts of men most of the time. So a lot of the discussion that brought up Booby Trap was some ladies that we, came across, had some discussion with. Y'all fucked me over, and they kept saying Booby Trap, so you can say Booby Trap. Okay. Now I'm gonna introduce what really happened, since we want to be real.
Okay.
Located scooter, we all kicking it. We swinging back for what you call him, the best man, his group, because all together it's probably 10 of us. It's like 10 of us. So the best man, 2 other gentlemen, they at this hookah bar talking to some young ladies or whatever. We on the street. This is Ocean Drive. And it's a group of ladies that come by. You know what I'm saying? Me being Horte and Horte's finest, can lie if you want. Lie if you want to say it didn't happen. We see the group of women. You feel
it happened, but we were down there for, let's say, we were down there for over 20. This was the second day. You said it was second. Exactly. So
we was relatively in our first 24.
But I mean, for me being a being a married man myself, I didn't partake in any of the
No, not you. I absolve you
okay,
from blame.
no, I know, no, but I live vicariously
Through
through,
us.
yes. So I was the devil on your ear telling you to shoot at everything. And
This
that
motherfucker.
was
A verb, get it this. A verb, get it her. A verb, holler at her. A verb, what's up, A verb? This nigga don't know me though. I don't know this nigga at this point 25 hours.
so so you look like, I ain't gonna say you look like, because you were about to close on
That
some.
did. The
It
ink
was
was
over.
drying. Y'all fucked me over.
No, it wasn't drying. It was wet. It was very wet. I saw it. I think so. To define like what ingredients make a perfect guys trip, because we're establishing a problem. I think that it has to be balanced, right?
Absolutely.
And
We
then
had too many. We had too many committed men with us.
I don't think your issue stem from the committed
This is what
men.
happened. Let me tell my side.
Okay.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. We all, a couple of gentlemen right there in the little hookah bar area, maybe 20 feet away from us, still hanging with some, you know what I'm saying, with some women.
Mm-hmm.
We on Ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the street level. A group
Mm-hmm.
of ladies walk by. Some of us, me and some of the other single men on the trip, start to converse with them.
Yes.
Me, Nino Horte, El Horte himself. If I'm in France, I'm not even going there.
Mm-hmm.
I pull one to the side. I separate the conversation. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
escape. I escape for those who really know. You feel me? And I'm setting it up. I'm closing the deal. You feel me? It's that. It's girl, you want to come to my hotel, but it's like, girl, you want to come to my B&B. You feel me? These nut ass niggas, because the ones that had the ladies from the hookah bar they was talking to, they deal wasn't gonna go through. You know, they went to Shark Tank. They didn't like the splits they was getting. They deal wasn't gonna work. You feel me? Motherfuckers come to me. I'm off over here on the side at this like side restaurant area with they little seating chart, and I'm finishing the deal. You feel me? Motherfuckers come to me talking about, let me get the car keys. Yeah, we finna go to Booby Trap. We finna go to Booby Trap.
Who said that?
I don't
Cause
know if they want their name said. Some gentlemen said
okay,
it from our group.
okay.
And you talking about, they talking about, yeah, we finna go to Booby Trap. And I'm looking like, nigga, I just trapped some boobies. Like,
But okay, time out. Your issue, I think, doesn't necessarily stem from, and I tell you this all the time, and you ain't gonna like for me to say, proper planning. It's a lot of members in this group of guys that we talk about,
yeah,
and y'all got piss poor planning. Say you right?
yeah.
Why don't we have more wheels in Miami?
We want to blame me for
'Cause
that?
nah, but
I
you
was
got
one of the people
wheels.
I was one of the people that got one of the Turos.
You're talking to the only two people that got the Turos on this
So
bitch.
is it me? Or is it some of the other people there?
So I'm just talking about in general, because remember,
And this too.
what we trying to talk about, we
Yeah.
trying to decipher like what ingredients makes the perfect guy strip. So in
Yeah.
order to get the ingredients, we gotta see, okay,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
need niggas with some money, right? That
facts.
ain't
And
gonna
one
be a
of the ingredients is
and
the five
niggas
proper preparation prevents poor performance.
exactly. And I think that if we had more wheels, it wouldn't have been no issue.
But this is facts. But you know what's problem? The problem with this is that, think about this trip. This is what's funny looking back. I'm the youngest person there.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have been one of, even worse. The two youngest people there are the only ones that have wheels. My nigga, you older than me by like 15, 20 days.
Okay.
The
We are
niggas that older, they should have had wheels. They should have
How
had wheels.
we are also the two that don't really drink. You don't really drink, and I
No, I
don't
drink
drink.
on occasion. I might have 5
Exactly.
drinks in a year.
Part of, and again, proper planning. We weren't on South Beach.
We was on South Beach.
We were on South Beach, but we weren't located on South Beach.
Oh no, I Airbnb.
Yeah.
No, we
So
was in Brickell, I think.
yeah.
Oh
So
no,
for
our
those,
district. Some
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I'm sure our initial audience gonna be a lot of Chicago people. So if you haven't been to South Beach is it's an island of its own.
And
Island, yeah.
and let me stack what you're saying. For people that haven't really traveled for real as adults, they don't realize that South Beach isn't in Miami. South Beach is in Miami Beach. Miami Beach and Miami are actually separate. They like not the same. It's like it's like if Miami is Chicago, right? As far as like how it's separated, Miami Beach is like Dalton. Like it's actually not because remember when you're going on the bridge is damn near a mile long.
Shit, longer.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like for
Yeah.
people that don't know no better, you think South Beach, because you're watching TV, you never been out of town, and you thinking, oh, boom, we get an Airbnb in Miami, we there. Not realizing South Beach is damn near actually like Miami Beach might even have its own mayor. Like
Is that
they had
is
their
that
own police.
is that your first time in South Beach or in Miami?
No,
Okay. Cause a lot of what we did was strictly on South Beach. And this time when we went to over Labor Day weekend, we ventured out and it wasn't as much on South Beach. We did a lot of stuff in like Brickell and other shit. But
a lot of shit
it's
going on in
I
Miami.
think more than anything, it's a whole separate vibe of South Beach. And to get to South Beach, there is 3 bridges. You got basically Mid Beach, North Beach, and South Beach, where you got oceans and everything. When you see your idea of movie TVs, Miami, that's what they talking about, South Beach. So we were, want to say 20-25 minutes, maybe 20
No traffic, yeah. But
across.
midday when
Yeah.
everybody get to the beach, we was an hour.
Yeah. So you talking about at the end of the night driving 20 minutes
If
at 2 o'clock in the morning after niggas done been drinking.
if
So
Miami Beach was downtown for everybody from Chicago, if Miami Beach is downtown, we was on 87th and the Dan Ryan.
facts. 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 Facts.
So it's
Facts.
like,
Facts.
yeah, we there, but my nigga, we not really there. Like with no
Yeah.
traffic, we like boom, 15, 20 minutes. But you know how it is getting downtown on fucking Monday morning at 7. You like
Perfect example.
yeah.
So
So
that's day 2. Day 3. Day 3.
but I don't want to before we move forward, I don't want people to forget the fact that Horte had established some legs. I found some legs. I'm finna separate with these legs, and we finna just go talk. You know, I'm gonna let her know, hey, my name Horte. You know, you can call me Nino. I'm a Cancer. I like long walks on the beach. Yada yada yada. And niggas come to me talking about, yeah, we need the keys. We finna go to booby trap, but none of us have cash for the door. Niggas had money because niggas fucked off a ton of money down there. Niggas had money, but niggas finna go to a strip club with a bunch of chase cards. Then we go to booby trap. We go to Booby Trap, which is back in Miami, which isn't on Miami Beach. Stand in line for 30 minutes to decide that we not going in.
That shit hurt my soul.
Nut ass niggas, man. Nut
That
ass
shit hurt my soul. So
best
we
man
go.
is on some
We
other shit.
so we go to the crib. We chill, relax, hype for a little bit, knock out. Third day, what we do?
So we go. Shout out to Dave. That's when he knew his calling as a travel agent. You put together one of the best bar crawls. We start off at a spot I cannot remember the name of because I was drunk before I left there.
It was It was something in bed, drinks in beds, or some
Yeah,
shit like that. Where
something
we was playing.
falls behind. But,
Mm-hmm.
but we park our Jeeps. We walk over to the spot where the bar crawl start. We like legit on time, like about to be 1 minute late. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dressed to the nine. We ready to go. We get to this spot. Now it's funny, the man that books the fucking bar crawl don't drink. So we should have knew that he complete disregard for us had already happened. We had this dope little tour guide, white dude, used to was in like a white frat or whatever. So our guys was in the frat, common ground or whatever. So he come on, he tell us about this drinking game they used to play called Buffalo, which is the greatest shit in the world to this day. You as a non-drinker enjoy Buffalo. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Buffalo is essentially when you, let's say everybody drinking with their left hand. Your cup, if your cup touch your right hand, you gotta guzzle your whole cup. So we at the first spot, we playing beer pong and we playing Buffalo.
And it's an open bar for an hour.
Open bar for an hour. We playing beer pong and we playing beer pong against some guys from Sweden.
Porzingis.
And these motherfuckers they not like casually beer ponging. These motherfuckers is like Luca.
Yeah. Yeah, they was different.
It's three of them and it's like 10 of us. And they patching us in beer pong. We wasted, we sweating, everybody screaming Buffalo, we drunk. I don't even know what time we leave the first spot. I remember it was getting dim outside when we first got there. When I left, I felt like it was midnight already. In reality, it was probably 8:45. But so, we playing the Swedish dudes in beer pong. They patch us, kill us, get our whole team wasted. Good dudes, though. Shout out to them wherever they at. We leave there, and we go to a second spot. Steph set it out, man. Steph, this is before Steph became the star of the night. We're going to talk about that.
But it's important to say that before we got to the second spot,
we was already drunk. I was damp.
But not only were we drunk, everybody that was in the bar crawl, we were just all kicking it at this point. Like it wasn't just us. Then everybody was following our lead and we was just turning up. Which led to the Snapchat situation. Go ahead.
We go to the second spot. It's like a pool hall. It's like a pool hall / bar / whatever. Because I remember it was 2 levels. Because they had pizza and stuff upstairs. And you can tell at this point we drunk because we don't mind. This is pre-COVID, everybody. We don't give a fuck about anything, man. It's like just, hey, it's pizza upstairs. They not like, it's not like it's napkins and shit and plates. It's like grab a piece of pizza. The fucking
some dirty
nigga.
Yeah, America was dirty.
I ain't washed my hands since the first spot. Fuck you, my body done built up a callus.
You're playing pool, touching on all type of pool sticks, going upstairs, open up the pizza box, take some pizza.
We just was throwing a fucking wiffle ball or whatever in each other's cup and drinking this shit.
It was dropping on the floor.
This is pre-COVID, man. We was living a nasty world and I miss it.
Facts.
So
Facts.
We get to the other spot. They got us playing like a drinking game. And you just brought up a perfect point. Our crowd is mixed now. Because we playing the drinking game and it's us and like some women from Virginia, might be some dudes from somewhere else, and we playing this drinking game. And it's like, say this position or that or what you like with this. We drinking pizza. Some people down there shooting pool. I remember at one point, me and one of the other guys is next door, and we talking to some snow bunnies because every 10 minutes it's, hey Verb, do something. Hey Verb, show me something. Hey Verb, bring it home. So I'm like, at this point, I'm pressing now. I'm like, I gotta show him I'm the one. You've been trolling me since I got here. Let me get to the Snapchat incident. So, mind you, the crowd is mixed with some women from, like I said, I believe they were from Virginia. And we all drinking at this point. Libations are flowing. And it's funny because the setup was actually dope when I think about it. I'm the youngest person there. My roommate is the oldest person there. But he might be the most off the chain with certain stuff. You feel? And Snapchat got this shit. I ain't been on Snap in a while, but you know how certain shit is surging, so you can touch an area and it just show you snaps. So some kind of way it's floated like one of the guys then put a hammer pick in one of the females' phone. You
What?
feel?
What's a hammer? What's a hammer?
Man, y'all know what a hammer is, man. Hey, you know what a hammer pick is, man. Sometimes you send a girl a hammer pick, not unsolicited, not unsolicited hammer pick.
Oh, the Johnson. Somebody's manhood was trending on Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat, man. This man
In South Beach.
in South Beach. The young lady enjoyed it because she went and told the same guy's family member, like, yo, this is your brother. He like, pause, baby. You know, I don't want to see that. Fucking hammer pick. She was like, you know, she basically was telling him he wasn't on shit. He called up bluff. He said he had ace high. She didn't believe him. He came with a river card. Bottom line for all my poker players.
So, okay, so we leave there. After that, same crew. We go to
what you say was Senior Frogs, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Okay, I mean,
definitely was because I remember this because it was a few things that happened. It was a motherfucker in the back of Senior Frogs. They were practically fucking.
Yeah, fact. Yo, I forgot about. We are dropping that footage, bro. Motherfuckers just gonna have to sue us, bro. We dropping that footage, man.
Was practically fucking in Senior Frogs. Then it was. I remember T was exactly. T was fucked up. He was falling asleep, and then the Hindu dude started dancing. They started playing. I don't know what song that shit is. Nowhere, and T just looked up disgusted. I just remember that.
Drop that footage.
He was like, "What the fuck?"
The street
and then it was a party of black women and all black that pulled up. And they were a birthday party. That's where we initially met them from.
Okay. Hey,
so it was at this point I'm talking to the birthday girl. And I tell her that, yeah, we going to Cameo, yada, yada, yada. That's where we going next.
Fendi.
Exactly. So we leave shortly after that, go to Cameo. The thing about the bar crawl shit or whatever is that you get to these spots first. Miami don't open up and it ain't, the club don't really start popping till 2 in the fucking morning. Mind you, we at Cameo at 11 o'clock. So it's dry when we first get up in there.
But I'm drunk. So I didn't even realize.
We done hit 3 spots already. Plus, Miami clubs make Chicago clubs look like G League. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We too tough here. We too tough to party.
And Miami is just Vegas is the nightclub capital of the world. Yeah, you talking about like Club Live, like
you talking about strip clubs.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we go there, we don't. I know because I've been to the other spots before, but y'all having a good time or whatever. But we get a little section. This one, by this time, niggas is too drunk to be thinking and being cheap. So we get a section and we the life of the fucking party. You know what I'm saying? We get what's up?
What's so crazy about this, and I didn't realize it until later, and I'm gonna bring up what happened later. When we was in there, the DJ constantly shouting us out. Niggas from Chicago in here, we buying bottles. And this is no flex, you feel me? This is no flex zone. Niggas bought a ton of bottles in there. Us out. They shouting us out more than the nigga Jay Critch that's performing that night. And you know, I mean, people that follow rap far enough know Fool got a little buzz like Jay Critch and they're performing, and they like every couple minutes, man, them Chicago niggas in here. Because some of the females from the little hookah bar the night before it came, the girls in the birthday section that came.
No. The hookah bar was the next day. It was the last
No,
day.
no. The first
Oh
day,
no! Oh yeah.
it's like
The
two or three,
other joint. Okay, I
two or
thought you
three.
was talking about the other
No,
shit.
fuck
Okay,
the
yeah.
fucking the
We'll get there.
some ladies that a couple of the gentlemen with us met are at came from the hookah bar the previous day. They in our section. A couple of the girls from OT out of town for people that's not from Chicago. A couple of the girls from OT in our section. Steph Trouble is a good name for him. He then went into another section and started like macking the nigga girl. She's in our section. Six Dog ain't doing nothing for being Six Dog. And that's like another girl in our section. So it's like 10 of us. It's legit like 12, 15 females in our section.
Mm-hmm.
And in true Chicago fashion, we breaking rules. I do this everywhere I go. I can find footage of me doing this in Cancun. We're not sitting on the couches. We standing on the couches. And
Mm-hmm.
we sitting on the armrest of the couches. Now, mind you, at this point, we wasn't in there an hour before we had like 4 bottles sent over. So
Mm-hmm.
we've been drinking now. It's probably, like you said, it's probably 11:30. But we've been drinking since like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Aggressively drinking since like 8.
Yeah. And before that, because niggas was drinking at the house before we even left out.
Facts. And indulging in horticulture because we had a mango tree in our backyard.
It's very important that we let y'all know how much alcohol has been consumed, because this is when it takes an ugly turn. Continue.
It started taking the ugly turn. So we so many drinks up in this spot. Now, mind you, we finished out at Cameo.
At, at 3. They don't close until 5. We leaving at 3.
And we got there at roughly 11. So it comes to our attention once, a general survey of the area is done.
We're out. We're leaving. We're doing head counts. We're in the restaurant at the corner trying to see, okay, who's going in what Jeep and how are we getting home, and we're doing head counts. Where is Trouble?
Y'all gonna leave doing head counts.
No, for sure. Y'all niggas is
Y'all niggas came here playing. But y'all gonna leave giving head counts.
Alright, so
shout out,
because
shout out beloved, man. That line never hit harder.
Because this is episode 1, and I want to set the foundation of this off with transparency and honesty, I have to say that some bullshit transpired. Niggas left for some cheeks.
Oh, absolutely. But
which was fucked up.
This is what we not discussing. At a point, we all so many drinks up in Cameo, which is the last spot. Cameo, to me, in my opinion, from what I've heard and what I've seen, is like a top 5 club on South Beach. It's right under the Lives and things of that sort.
They closed now.
I know. I'm just saying at the time.
Yeah.
We're talking about 2019.
Yeah. That was the hip hop club for sure.
So at a point, we so many drinks up. It's a bunch of us. Moan doing the moan. You feel he doing his dance. We separated in there lightly. Like we got our section, but we all venturing off. So as time start progressing, a couple people do some things that we gonna just say is disloyal.
For sure.
They leave and they go on a mission. You feel me? They had to secure something.
But I also don't think that they were
intentionally
or didn't understand. I don't think anybody thought what was going to happen was happening. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't realize what transpired was transpiring until it transpired.
Facts.
Until it's damn near done. So
facts.
So let's say it's 2:45. Imagine we've been drinking since 8 now. So 9, 10, 11, 12. We put a shift in. We put a whole shift of drinking in now. Drinking, partying, wearing dress shoes. It's just I've had enough. You feel me? So we start doing the where everybody at. We finna start fouling. No, bro, it was like 4 because camp. We left
No.
the camp closed.
No, that's the thing. We kept on going back in Cameo for 2 fucking hours looking for. We sat outside, okay, because we haven't specifically said what happened. We lost Trouble.
We
We
lost
could
him.
not. We could not find him.
Trouble is missing in
He
action.
was gone. We left at 3 o'clock, and we got outside, do head counts. Where is Trouble? We go back in there looking for him, checking bathrooms, coming back outside looking for him. He is the drunkest out of everybody.
And I didn't know this at this point because I'm pretty drunk. And everybody pretty drunk. Scooter is at the corner in the pizza place stealing the key. He's stealing the key from the pizza place on some drunk shit. So I'm thinking, hey, Scooter drunk, I'm drunk. You know, the other
There,
members.
I had concerns about his safety because because I haven't partaken in any of y'all festivities. I'm just enjoying being around my friends.
Your sobriety made you privy to certain information.
Exactly.
That was over my head. So,
I was extremely concerned.
Yeah. And I don't think it's nothing serious yet. We even let Bravo team go on a separate mission. Bravo team went this way in one Jeep. Now it's Alpha team because we thinking, hey, Trouble probably just right here or Trouble just in the club and we can't find him.
I think it's important to acknowledge that his phone was dead, going straight to voicemail. Let's just say I had his wallet. He didn't have his own finances on his person. So he couldn't have done any, he couldn't have spent money to go anywhere. His wallet was gone. All he had on him was his identification. I had his wallet and all his
belt.
Yeah.
Y'all know why the cloth belt shit get funny over the course of the episode.
So let's just say his ID is in his phone case, and that's all he has on him is his phone, and his phone is dead. I have his wallet and all his money
more than that on him, but
with me.
So
I know that he has nothing to get him home or to the Airbnb if we leave, and he has a dead phone, and it's 3 o'clock. He doesn't know. Again, he pulled up to South Beach with luggage. He doesn't know where we are. He has no idea where we are. I am terrified. We walk around for 2 hours looking.
He has no UAV.
We're in and out the club. He's ghosted. He is ghosted.
He out here with no UAV, no heartbeat sensor.
Bruh, he is ghosted. We are looking for him for 2 hours. It wasn't until the club closed and nobody, because we spent so much money in there, they was just letting us in and out like, yo. Yeah. So we're walking around all of South Beach for 2 hours, in and out the club, trying to see if, he may have slid off and came back, and was he looking for us? We were parked right out in front. We're just looking.
I didn't realize he was really missing until the club emptied.
Oh, I knew.
Well, you were sober. I was sobering up.
Yeah. So at this point, it's 5 o'clock. We've been looking for this guy for 2 hours. I am aware again that he's not going anywhere. Like, he has no way to get anywhere. He can't call an Uber. Phone is dead. He's fucked up out here. I'm forced to call the local law enforcement agency for assistance.
You skipping over a major point. We went on a recon tour. We got in the vehicle and we said, let's
I said that. For 2 hours. I said.
No, but you forgetting the major detail. We on recon in the vehicle, right? searching for him, right? So,
Yeah.
for my Chicago people again, right? Let's just say, think of a street that everybody know. Let's say
This is important. It's
Steph
important.
is essentially. Let's just say Steph is on essentially. Um, he's on State Street, right? So we all on basically the next block from State Street. We on like Lafayette, right? We keep doing circles towards Halsted. We go every way but State Street direction. We don't go one block over. So even just to use major streets to make it super simple, we on State Street, he's on King Drive, but we only go look in Halsted to State constantly back and forth. But we only talking about 3 blocks difference. This is like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 block difference. So we go in the same circle 3 times. We don't go in the next block one time, even though he's on the next fucking block.
But we don't know that until
the same direction.
we called the police. I called the police. I flagged the police down.
Right. We called the law.
They called and checked in hospitals and police department in Central Bookings, checked to see if he was drunk, and they checked. They had people checking the beaches. I want to say it wasn't even that long after they found him. Maybe like 20 minutes after we talked to him.
Because they went to the next fucking block where we hadn't looked. Because you in a car with 3 or 4 of us drunk. Scooter drunk sleep. 6 dogs coming out of it. I'm about 40, 60 at this point. I'm coming home to help, but I'm not where I need to be.
And hold on. Very important. This is day 3. After a red-eye flight, I work overnight shift. I came off an overnight shift. You're talking about 4 days where I probably got a total of 4 hours of sleep. I was the first nigga up every day, waking niggas up like, let's go.
It's because you refuse to sleep in the barracks.
I mean, I come from a traumatized background, so it doesn't matter where the fuck I sleep at. I'm Gucci, nigga. What are you talking about? I'm on the couch.
On the couch where everybody's sitting their ass instead of sleeping in the barracks.
Nah, I'm straight. I just needed a TV, and there's no way I'm sleeping on a twin bed.
Oh, I'm bringing that up too. That's coming up too. Fisherman had Heinekens. Is what I'm gonna call that fucking debacle. For my bad.
Hold on, because wait a minute, we gotta focus because
right, I'm all over the place.
They finally found Steph.
We find Trouble.
What is he doing?
We find Trouble on the next block on like the doorstep of like, it's not a residence because it's like a club and shit. So like a business that's closed. It's like not open at these hours type shit. He's there, pockets empty. Like passed out. And when I say passed out, not like, hey, wake up, bro, pass out. It's like some old cartoon shit. They had to hit him with the smelling sauce. And when they hit him with the smelling sauce, he's still barely like, oh, and one of the officers was mad sexy too. I can't even remember her name.
She was banging.
She was exceptional.
Yeah, no, for sure. Better than anything that I've seen down there. And she had on a uniform. Very nice.
Fendi fact. So when you can see it through let me not go there. But
very nice.
So they like, y'all sure y'all can take him? We like, yeah, this is our friend. We gonna take him.
No, they have to use smelling salt to get his ass up.
I said they had to hit him with the smelling sauce.
Okay.
And when they hit him with the smelling sauce to get him up, we still like carry him and throw him in the vehicle.
We throw him in the back, the trunk area.
Yo, this is just like the Black Hangover. We lost Doug. If that's dude
sure. Yeah, it's Doug.
We throw him in like the hatch area, and it's like, okay, it's time for evac now. He rides in the hatch area like a fucking spare tire, like still sleep, still incommunicado. Cause Trouble's an amazing guy, man. He came in. It's funny because I looked over this part earlier. He came in, and when he first got there, after we went to Walmart, he like making quesadillas for the house. You feel me? He making quesadillas.
He the chef.
He the
Making
chef.
breakfast.
Right, he the chef. He making eggs. He's stretching them with milk like a drug dealer. He making quesadillas. Once again, sanitation has went out the window. This nigga making quesadillas with his shirt off. None of us argue
But
about it. This nigga hairy as hell, man, making quesadillas shirtless. Everybody starving too bad to complain about it. Quesadillas was amazing. You feel me? Shout out Trouble, man.
yeah, and then by day 3, it was just like, man, we just gotta relax. We had to recoup.
No,
So
you forgetting the night.
no, yeah, well, yeah, I left. One of you niggas.
No. Cause you gotta peep this. Oh, you wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was gone. Niggas broke the AC.
You didn't come there the night of day 3, but you was
The
with
night of day 4. Night of day 4. The last night.
the last night. So the next morning we went up. That's when we went to the breakfast spot. The little soul food breakfast spot.
Yeah. We did that.
Scooter was mad because we was gonna get a girl a bad review. When the bitch gave us like some fucking lukewarm collard greens, bitch. But then he gonna get mad because we finna give her a bad review on our food not being good. So we go to the little breakfast spot. This is when I say it's a debacle. Mind you, we're there for Scooter's bachelor party. I'm happy he's married. I'm happy he's happily married. But the most nut shit in the world is when you go out of town for a bachelor party.
We gotta add in that the entire weekend, that was his whole goal. That was weird. It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Shit. But it was gay.
It was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it was some shit that a word I'm not gonna say. I'm like,
it was gay. It was gay as fuck.
Okay as hell.
He was trying to get to his wife the entire time.
Like, you trying to rendezvous with your wife to be, nigga. You got the next forever to like kiss her in the mouth and say I love you. Like, if that's fun for people out here, I don't fucking know. Mm-hmm. Y'all keep sleeping with women y'all love if y'all want. Anyway, but so this last night we go to this hookah spot, which is, once again, the thing I hate about places like Miami, LA, Vegas, Atlanta, when you're not a local, even stuff that's supposed to be chill is set up like a club if you don't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to this hookah bar thinking it's gonna be like the hookah bars we kick it in the city. You know, chill, laid back. We can just kind of kick it, smoke some hookah. This motherfucking hookah bar is like a club. They got music. We have to pay for a fucking section again.
Niggas is buying bottles at the hookah spot.
What the fuck? Everything a fucking club down here. Then this nut ass nigga Scooter, we look. What you call the women? Is it the bridal the bridal party?
The bridal party, yeah.
We sitting there hookahing it up. You know, the hunters amongst us. We kind of trying to eye something in there, like, oh, there go some ladies there. Mind you, I'm still getting A-Verb troll, y'all. I'm getting A-Verb troll for 3.5 days now. And the team done fucked me over twice on closing the deal. So now I'm out there like fucking Nick Young for hoopers that watch basketball. I'm looking for my shot now. I'm taking every jump I see. I'm open. Give me here. So I look out the corner of my eye because I saw you do this. Like, this nigga.
Yeah, I left.
And the whole bridal party comes through the door. And we like, yo, is this your wife to be, my nigga?
Yeah, I left. It was at that point I said my goodbyes.
Yeah, you pulled the ripcord.
It's gone.
This is the
I was gone.
So, you know, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Williams with an S.
So planning the perfect guys trip after recapping all of that.
Let me say this, because once again, see, because I'm here, man. I'm here to pod this time now, man. I'm here to let the world know everything. This last night we're here. Dave light skinned as hell at heart. So he leaves the Airbnb this last night because somebody blew the AC. Lil
In
Nas was
Miami.
in Miami. It's hot as fuck. We
What?
got like
What?
lizards in our yard and shit. So
What?
we
What?
don't
And
sleep
what month?
the windows open.
What month was this?
June.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hot as shit.
Okay.
We didn't want to sleep the windows open because we had like blue lizards in our backyard and like
it's
mangoes and shit.
how many bedrooms was it in the Airbnb?
Four.
How many niggas was it in this Airbnb?
I believe 10.
How many niggas that was over 200 pounds in this Airbnb?
I think all but one.
It's fair to say that bitch was cooking, right?
Nah,
Fuck out of here. And
It was on fire in there.
and I'm in the living room, and this is the last night,
By choice.
and I'm coming off of being up and making sure that this other nigga gets home safely. After coming off an overnight shift the day before the whole trip. Fuck out of here, nigga. I need just some good night. $60 hot rate hotel. I just need a king size bed and some AC. It ain't shit. I done spent money on bullshit the whole time out here.
I'm pretty sure you went to a brothel and bought a male prostitute. So
best money I spent, nigga. I was on South Beach. I paid $60. I had AC. I went out to the street, grabbed me something to eat again, nigga. And then I went back up to my hotel room, went the fuck to bed. Y'all, I don't know what happened at y'all. You can let the world know what happened. Huh? With some Love and Hip Hop shit that happened.
Hey, he went to the 75th and Halsted in Miami.
Nah, nigga, I was on South Beach. I was straight.
No, all right, for real. So this last night, you know what I'm saying, at the hookah bar, we ended up when Scooter, our brother Scooter, showed us that he was really ready to jump the broom because he on his bachelor trip and all he thinking about his wife, which is cute as hell, some notebook shit. You feel me? He's a good dude. Most of us did separate. We like, all right. I think it was like a restaurant across the street.
Yeah, I went over there with the birthday girls.
Yeah, you was over there with the birthday girls, just, tell them happy birthday, being emotionally supportive like faithful black men do. Mm-hmm. And, some of the other guys was over there. So at this point, this is when the hunters are hunting again. Because, see, before this, I had set up a perfect pick and roll to some of the other gentlemen. And sometimes when you plant a seed, that plant grows faster than you think. So it came full circle. The assist I threw had turned into 3 points. Boom, that's 3 points. So, we conversing with these young ladies we respect on the intellectual level, of course.
Mm-hmm.
We going back to the spot. This is after we just separated from y'all. It's me and 2 other members. We going back to the spot. And I can't say what Lil Nas said out loud. That's too canceled.
No, hell no. Say that shit.
So we head back to the spot. Mind you, once again,
you been saying that shit all weekend. All
weekend. You're the oldest member of our group at this point. He
forefather.
Yeah. He the GOAT, man. It's my roommate down there. He the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, he had me rolling.
Yeah, he had like a bottle of Cialis, but he kept calling them date rape pills. The shit, I know it sounds toxic, but the shit was fucking hilarious.
The nigga was shaking them bitches, sucking his teeth, and winking at the...
You need one of these?
And wink. I can't even do that shit. I look crazy. He was shaking that shit, sucking his teeth, and then winking.
Yo, the shit
Those
was
are the 3 creepiest things in the world. Who the fuck winks?
We'll never be able to run for public office. So we separated, me and 2 of the other guys. We heading back with 3 women who I'm saying we respect intellectually, just to talk about books and shit. Mm-hmm. We get back to the Airbnb. Now, even though you've separated, it's still 3. So it's still another 6 hard legs in the house. So we kind of telling them en route, like, hey, clear out.
Six
You know what I'm
dog
saying?
would leave.
6 Dog, man. I love you, 6 Dog, but come on, dog. 6 Dog, another faithful black man. Good dude. Good dude. So I'm telling them, clear out, clear out. I'm texting, clear out.
The Kobe shit, the
Yeah.
ISO.
Oh, what LeBron said, Kobe mean, that just means get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck hey. Get the fuck out the way. So we come in, for the most part, everybody done cleared out. Except for 2 people need to be assholes. So the young ladies then trailed us in the Jeep in they personal vehicle. Mind you, they already looking like, damn, y'all sure y'all not from Miami? Cause y'all like staying in the hood down here. You niggas not even in South Beach. You feel me? So the oldest member of our team, our fearless leader, he come out and say, hey, look in the Jeep, I lost my date rape drugs. They in the pill bottle. They in the pill bottle looking at if you see them. I cringe like, no, nigga, come on. I guess they could take a joke, so they don't pay no attention to it. So he respected the clear out order. Once we come in the house, he didn't like disappear. I come in, to have this conversation with this young lady or whatever. I'm heading to my room. 6 Dog. 6 Dog is sitting in the living room area, which is directly adjacent to the door of my room, with a fucking fisherman hat on, with the TV on, watching football. Man, it reminds me of like my uncle or my grandfather watching the football game. The lights off in the living room. All you see is the light from the TV. He's sitting there drinking a Heineken, sit back with a fisherman hat on. Get the move, clear out.
But you in your room. What's the problem?
I gotta get. It looked mad creepy, gang. Like
Bob was
chilling, bro, like a fucking villain. He like, I'm not going in the barracks. I'm not going in the barracks. So it get wickeder, man. So, I go in there, I'm chilling, it got hot in my room. So, I came out my shirt or whatever, just to, converse better. You feel me? Some kind of way, an argument arise, however you want to pronounce it, say it, with, one of our other team members and the young lady he with. Her friend come to the door like, don't you gotta work in the morning? She like, no, I ain't gotta work in the morning. She like, don't you gotta work in the morning? I'm sitting there like a fucking Karen downtown, like holding my shirt like, damn, what's really good? I hear you in the back of my head like, come on, A-Verb. I'm like, come on, man, I just got a strike right down the plate. I done turned on it.
What they get to arguing about?
I don't know. It just completely debacle, man. A shit show. And the shit show wasn't done. Bottom line, they leave. You somewhere in AC. I'm sleeping in a hot room with the taste of defeat in my mouth.
So wait a minute. So you telling me, because this breaking news, you ain't get no cheeks, or you got cheeks, but it don't count unless you finish. To me,
Bottom line,
I don't count it.
Bottom line.
Oh, so you shot, you just missed.
Oh no, I didn't miss. It's like if I run a touchdown in.
It was goaltending.
Fuck goaltending. I got called back because my teammate was holding.
There's a flag on the play for sure. You scored the touchdown, but okay, I see what you're saying.
You don't feel what I'm saying? So I'm in my room upset now. AC not working. And then we still got to get to the next day. And the next day, once again, this is a shit show. We're in Miami. We live in Chicago, right? Some of our teammates want to be poor and want to fly with Southwest. So that means a lot of y'all got to go to Fort Lauderdale. Steph.
Did y'all have to pick me up?
No, I don't know what you did. Like I said, you was somewhere.
I literally can't remember that last day.
No, because you was with a man of the night. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You was with a man of the night.
Hey, listen, man. I was good.
Yeah, so the next morning, then this is another thing about a shit show where women would do better than us. And then we're going to get into the proper things for a guy's trip, all the proper shit, right?
How we could have fixed that? Like, what could we have done to?
So this was some more nut shit, right? I believe you, Scooter, and Lee or whatever, y'all flight was at like 5 in the fucking morning.
I booked whatever the groom booked.
Wait, on Southwest, and we in Miami. So they gotta go to
In
Fort
Fort
Lauderdale,
Lauderdale. Yeah.
which is 45 minutes away, and they flight is at like 5. So
Yeah.
we've been kicking it all night, and they need to leave out at like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a lot of us left behind. So you had the other Jeep, and you turned that in. Now we down to one Jeep,
Yeah.
and only a couple of us flying out of Miami. And then the shit that women would do better than us is they gonna come on the same flight and leave on the same flight. We legit on like 5 different flights on like 3 different airlines.
The problem, so the issue with that is like, because I'm booking a vacation for my sister right now.
Yeah.
They not all on the same flights, but they live in different cities. It makes absolutely no sense. We all coming from the same place, and we're literally going to the same place. And I think we chose every flight possible that wasn't together. It's like every flight that came in from Chicago, somebody was on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because we evac separately. Like 4 of y'all, I think, got out. I think you, Six Dog, Scooter, Lee got out of there that morning on Southwest. Being Trouble is flying Spirit. What the fuck are you doing? You're an adult. Like,
Listen, man. Some
hey,
of my customers choose to fly Spirit. It's nothing wrong with Spirit.
they need to cut it out.
I wouldn't. I've never flown Spirit. I've only heard that.
I've flown Spirit once and I had to repent. The shit's horrible.
The
But
Greyhound of the airs.
fuck the Greyhound of the air. If
Megabus.
Man, the megabus of the air. The fucking megabus of the air. So, and we forgot that Steph is still being Steph in this fashion. Because we forget when we found him, he didn't have his wallet.
I had his wallet, remember? I had his wallet. And he had his ID in his phone, right? And his phone was taken, his pockets were tapped.
Niggas still robbed him, raped him, left him on the step. So now it's time to fly out. We checking out at like 11. His flight is like at 12. But I know I got to turn the Jeep in. I'm like one of the last people to leave because I flew out of Miami like I should. So I take him early to the airport, but he don't have identification and his phone's dead. Still dead. This was 2 days ago now. Why the fuck is your phone still dead? Why are you out of town without a charger for your fucking Samsung S37, whatever the fuck number they was on that year? Wait. So I gotta drop him off. His mother's calling me to try to see. I'm like, yo, I couldn't go in there. You feel me? I'm dropping him off at the Spirit line. We all shooting, going in separate directions to fly out of here, even though we all going to the same place. I fly better than them, so I'm on American. You know, I'm watching a movie in the air.
It's an hour flight, my nigga.
No, it's like 2.5 hours.
Calm down. The time zone changes. It's not that long.
I'm allergic to anything but luxury. So we lose track of him again.
Hey, listen, everybody made it home. It was rough. What ingredients did we need in that situation? What ingredients makes a good? Mind you, keep in mind that we tried to do part 2 this summer.
This is what I think you need for a perfect guy's trip. First off, you need roles. Everybody needs to have their role. You got a planner, right? So this is the person that's gonna plan the itinerary and whatnot. Then, am I froze?
Nah, you good.
He's like a mannequin challenge, my
Nah,
nigga.
nah, you good.
So you need the planner, right? This is the person to create the plan, the itinerary, whatnot. Boom, you need that. Now this the maybe the most important part. It's some shit that come from some culture or some other organizations. You need the willing to follow the knowing. So when you got a planner to say, yo, this the itinerary as far as structure goes. As structure goes, we gonna jet ski here, this, that, and the third, but it's space left for a lot of fuckery in between. We need to all buy into that. We need to all
Yeah.
buy into the same flight. We need to all buy into the, oh, we all going jet skiing. We all going laser tagging. We all going bar crawling. Those two things are real major right there. So you need a planner, the willing following the knowing, depending on the size of the crowd. You need one wild card per 4 people. They gonna do some unpredictable, funny shit. You can't telegraph their movements. Like some of us, you kind of know what we gonna do. You not gonna drink. You gonna be structured. You can figure stuff out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take some swings in the batter box. I might try to meet some females, but like you always like to say, I be too cool for shit too much.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? He is good in his professional capacity as far as planning and structure. Leisure, he fucking sucks at planning and structure.
100%.
You feel me? So
100%.
like when I say wild
100%.
card, we need people that's gonna do what Steph did in Miami. Like he might get drunk, get lost. He might end up popping up the day late. Steph was our wild card. He was our chef. He was our Doug from Hangover. He played a lot of roles.
Mm-hmm.
I kicked it with Roach, but you done told a lot of wild card stories with Roach.
Yeah, he's a wild boy.
Your wild card is the one that you're gonna be telling this funny ass story for years because he did some shit that was like unexpected. And this is another big one that I know you're gonna feel. Pause. Suitable. I'm sorry.
Nigga.
Yeah, that was wild. Pause. I'm wild. That was crazy. But suitable transportation for the way you want to travel and the group you traveling with.
I think it need to be at least one car per 2 individuals.
I agree. Suitable transportation. I'm not the demographics of how you want to make that flexes in each trip. Each trip is different. You feel me? But suitable transportation, right? And then the last is like something that we should go without saying. Niggas need to come with money to fuck off.
100%.
So basically, you need a planner and a structurer. You need the rest of everybody else to be the willing to follow the knowing, who's the structurer. A wild card per 4 people you have. So if you got 5, you need 2 wild cards. If you got a group and it's fucking 12 people, we need 3 wild cards. Suitable transportation, and niggas need to take money that they plan on fucking off. When you got all those together, everything else gonna fall into what? It's gonna fall together. And when we was in Miami, we really had most of that the first time because you could argue that Steph and Lil Nas both was kind of our wild cards.
100%.
For the most part, our transportation wasn't premium suitable, but if it was like if we had to get a grade for it, it was like a passable D. Like you could walk across the stage, but nigga, you know National Honor Society.
Yeah.
So we had 2 wild cards. We had transportation. Niggas had money to fuck off. We just didn't have it liquid like we should have. Niggas shouldn't have been running around with their cards. What we failed with on that first one was the will and follow and knowing. Niggas, the plan wasn't in place, and we was playing scatterball.
100%.
So those what I think we need for a perfect guys trip on all trips moving forward.
For sure. So what's the next guys trip in your mind?
Man, I think it's a couple opportunities that's gonna come up. I think two chances. I think we could possibly make something happen. Three. I'm targeting three possible areas. Spring break next year, midsummer around the bulk of our birthdays, somewhere in that late June to early July area, or one
Mhm.
in Labor Day.
I think Labor Day need to be just like an annual or biannual festivities. We got to get this shit right. I feel like we got to get this shit right. All right.
I'm
So,
back. I'm gonna talk that shit this year. For
I
real.
so the next thing that was on the docket was is hip hop pop.
Pop.
Is hip hop pop.
Hip hop's definitely pop. As I was looking more and more into the definition just to be fully prepared uh to, talk about the subject, and you really looking at what pop music is outside of its origin in the 50s being like white people bebop bubblegum shit. Pop is just popular music. It's the most popular commercial genre, right? And if you
So
look at
what was the definition of pop?
uh
Like
popular
loosely based.
the most popular commercial music, essentially what dominates the airways, or nowadays what dominates streaming and YouTube and shit like that. So when you look at it, hip hop slash rap is the number one genre. So
Hmm.
by that definition, pop is like an ever evolving genre, because pop will take, prime example, some Justin Bieber shit has been pop, but he's technically an R&B artist. Taylor Swift shit has been pop, but she's a country singer by technicality. Rihanna has had pop. She's a singer. Drake has had pop. He's a rapper. Ye's had pop. He's a rapper. If you look at some of them little pop mixes, they should be on there. Pop is really just popular music. So by that definition, the most popular genre is rap slash hip hop. So to me, hip hop is definitely pop. I know people don't want to call hip hop pop because it sounds like some bubblegum shit, but it's reality.
So if the definition of popular music, I mean of hip hop, I'm not of pop is popular music. What's the definition of hip hop?
I think hip hop is at this point too, and even when its origin, I feel like hip hop sometimes they gonna label anything that black people do hip hop. And Tyler the Creator was talking about that. Anytime you come out with a fucking project as a black person, you damn near called a rapper. It's damn near called hip hop. But I think hip hop also has a lot to do with the use of if we talk about acoustically, I think it technically has a lot to do with the use of drums like 808s, the orchestration and order of the music, how it's played, and some of the subject matter. But like a lot of genres are hard to directly identify because there's so many subgenres now. Because it's like rock is so many genres. Because all rock ain't rock. You got
Hmm.
classic rock, you got hard rock, you got metal. Pause on hard rock, but you got metal, and all that's considered rock. So it's like subgenre. So with hip hop and rap, I think hip hop and rap are different. And
So what's the difference between hip hop and rap?
um kind of argument we were having, like NBA YoungBoy, right? He's a rapper. He
Hmm. Hmm.
Hip hop, I think, is like a mix of like street poetry and beats, and a more of a catchy way to explain some of the things about where you from and how it's going. Where sometimes I consider somebody like J. Cole or Kendrick a hip hop artist, where some of these jug rappers are fucking rappers. I don't think Moneybag Yo and J. Cole are in the same class. And when I say class, I don't even mean by skill. I almost don't feel like they're in the same genre because you're gonna never compare them because it's like it's almost different music.
Don't
It's
they
like
got songs together?
that
Don't
don't
they got
mean
a song together?
Nelly got a song with fucking Tim McGraw.
Okay. So you're saying hip hop and rap are like country and something else, like it's that far apart? Like,
No, I think hip hop and rap is like hard rock and classic rock or hard rock and metal. Like rock and roll is like Queen or Led Zeppelin or Maroon 5. Whereas like metal is like Slipknot. Like that shit screaming, real hard axe guitar. Where it's like it's technically all rock, but you know they not in the same. It's like it all birds are birds, right?
mm-hmm.
Hip hop is like, just for argument's sake, hip hop is like an eagle or a dove, where rap can be like a pigeon sometimes. Like it can be a shitbird sometimes because certain people is rappers and it's rap and it's trash. Cause
So
it's like
can there?
the
So
bar
what? So
thing.
who's the best? Because the genre is different. Then who sits at the mountaintop of hip hop and who sits at the mountaintop of rap? If they're two completely different, genres.
I like that. Currently,
Yeah, just give me an. I'm trying to understand. Let me be clear. I do not agree with anything you fucking said.
I get you. I mean, the world is here to make different opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, musically, rap, if we looking at numbers and popularity, NBA YoungBoy is sitting on top of rap,
Okay.
on top of it with ease.
Okay.
If you talking about hip hop, I think it's a race between the Coles, the Kendricks, the Kanye is transitioning over,
Where's
but
Drake considered? Is he hip hop or is he rap?
and this is what's funny about this, and I say this all the time, because Drake shit is so popular. Drake has did something, and I'm not dick holding, man. I'm just keeping it real. Certain people transcend their genre. What is Michael Jackson? What was Michael Jackson?
What do you mean, like a R&B artist?
Is that what he is?
They
Or is
call
he
him the
a
king of
global funk?
pop, huh?
Or is he like what was he?
The king of pop.
Why and what does pop mean?
I can agree with your definition of popular music.
So Drake isn't really either. Drake is like rose to like pop star status. Everything he dropped is like a fucking hit. Even if you don't love the subject matter, you can't deny that it's a fucking hit.
So this is my take on it. I don't think hip hop is not a genre. It's a culture. So I think that it is.
We don't
It's a
own it.
no. It's not. No, it's not. No, like it's four elements of hip hop. It's rap, it's DJing, it's breaking, and it's graffiti. Like don't like it's literally a culture. I think that rap has become, or hip hop in a whole, the visual aspect, uh not necessarily graffiti, but the visual appeal of hip hop, uh from breaking the style of clothes and everything, just the the popularity of hip hop in all aspects, not just music, has become extremely popular. Now,
Yeah.
when it comes to rap, is rap music pop? Yes. Is hip hop pop? No, because it's a culture, and the essence of that culture can't be pop. It
By
can't
that
be.
by that same definition, you can name most genres of music a culture though. So I think for argument's sake,
Like,
we
what
don't
do you mean? Give me an example. No, hip hop is a culture. Like
jazz
that.
is culture as well.
I can't speak on jazz because I don't know too much about jazz. I'm embedded in
The
hip hop
blues,
culture.
the blues is a culture.
Okay,
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You from Chicago, bro. You know blues is a culture.
I
The house blues is here. The
I
blues is the blues is about an assortment of instruments and the places, the hole in the walls where they sing the blues, and it's called the blues because a lot of it was about sad shit. And
I'm not talking about music though. I'm
no,
not
no, no, it's the whole culture around it where you see the blues. The blues had for a long time. The blues had a look. It was like a dress
Mhm.
code to the blues. Same with
Mhm.
dress code for the blues. It was a look for the blues. It was a demographic, an area for the blues. So by that same definition, I feel like you can make an argument for most genres to still be a culture, but just to dissect the music of it is what I'm kind of focused
But
on.
the music of the culture is rap. The music of hip hop is rap. It's
I,
not it's not its own thing. It's not one and two. There are subgenres of rap. There's gangster rap. There's backpack rap. There those and I think that is the difference that we see. I think that what you have now is you have commercialism and cultural appropriation that
mm,
has exploited the culture of hip hop. It looks a certain way because the culture is so popular. But I don't think the essence of that culture can be duplicated. You can't fake it. You can fake being a rapper. You can't fake hip hop. It's more than just a sound and music. I think that this divide that we put and the barriers that we put on the subgenres of rap and holding a standard of lyricism uh in a different category as the more melodic uh raps is problematic as fuck. I think that it kind of puts a limit on us as a people and as our culture in general. I
I don't
the money bag yos and the J Cole's they the same. They're the same bird.
know. They're not the
Why
same.
not? Why not? Why not? I don't think one is I think one style is different, but they doing the same shit.
Is
They're not doing anything different. They're all doing the same shit.
is Rajon Rondo and Allen Iverson the same player?
They're not the same player, but they're playing the same game. They're both basketball players. These are
Listen,
both
the
rappers.
game is music,
Hmm.
but they're different. They have different styles.
Your comparison to okay, the sport that they're in is the music, right? Music is on
Is
the same level as sport, right?
they
And
position genre?
basketball is the genre, not the position. You're saying if you're saying that
Basketball is the genre, right?
yeah,
That's what you just said.
yeah, basketball is the genre
And they not
and
playing at all. This they not playing it the same. It's kind of the same because their subgenre. Their
they not playing they not
listen,
is Rondo and AI playing basketball?
listen.
Okay. You confusing me.
You confusing yourself. So
I'm trying to follow.
basketball, right? In this aspect, in this comparison, is music, right?
Hmm.
No, I mean NBA is the music industry. Basketball. That's what you just said.
No, no. I'm saying
This nigga said no.
why are you saying music? all in one that encompasses everything, but then limited it and then limiting it to one sport. No, the music
Oh,
is sports. Music is sports. Music is sports. Basketball is rap. And then
okay.
you have AI and you have Rondo,
No,
who are both basketball players.
basketball is hip hop slash rap. And this is why I brought compare basketball players in comparison about how they play. So we gonna use NBA YoungBoy and Carmelo as a comparison. NBA YoungBoy is a rapper, right?
Mhm.
Carmelo Anthony's a basketball player. Carmelo's style of basketball will score first. I'm a scorer. I'm gonna put the ball in the basket. That's what I play. That's what I do. Whereas LeBron, in comparison to Carmelo, is I'm gonna touch the whole game. I'm not only out here to put the ball in the basket. Carmelo is the same nigga that had a stat line one time with like 36 points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. He came out there to shoot the ball. Whereas LeBron, I'm gonna touch a little bit of everything, and that's what hip hop and rap stand for me. It's like on a hip hop artist, I got a
But
little bit.
they're playing the
Little,
same game. They're both on the
they,
same court.
but they playing it differently.
You
So
can
yeah,
play, but that's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of hip hop. It can be done differently. It doesn't have to be done the same. Why does it have to be done the same?
you
And
don't
if
have to
they
be
do
done
it
with
different, why
different
it
style. It's
okay,
just not
it's a different but that's what I'm saying. It's a different style of rap. It doesn't separate rap from hip hop. It just means it's a different style of rap. That's it. J. Cole is more lyrical than NBA YoungBoy. Nobody will ever, nobody with a brain who knows about hip hop or rap will ever argue that for sure. J. Cole is more lyrical than NBA YoungBoy, but they are both rappers.
I
There
don't know.
is
I don't know if you can even that statement you just made can't be. It's not true.
I said anybody that knows about hip hop and rap. So I'm excluding all idiots from this conversation. It's true. It's true.
Know about rap can be subjective. That can be subjective.
Yes, I'm talking a nigga.
It can be subjective.
Do you think that J. Cole is lyrically better than NBA YoungBoy?
Yes, but I'm not NBA YoungBoy's demographic. NBA YoungBoy's demographic will swear he's the most of everything ever. NBA YoungBoy's demographic will compare him to any artist that we'll compare from our era. When I
So
say some shit like, hold on, when I say some shit like what I made, when I made the comment about the Drake shit, I say, man, Drake just makes some music you can feel on certain levels with certain things. People argue that with NBA YoungBoy.
how
When
how
when people say shit like, man, Jay just spoke to this and spoke to that, people will argue that with NBA YoungBoy. Whatever artist that you feel like has a pocket that others ain't carrying, have you ever heard an NBA YoungBoy fan talk?
how how old is your son?
He's 7,
Does he know about makes and models of cars?
vaguely.
Okay. So if you let's just say you got a Maybach, right? You got a Phantom, and your son is like, "This nice car." Y'all driving, y'all pull up at a light. Then another car, a 300C, pulls up next to your car, and your son says, "Hey, daddy, that car just like ours."
That my son's not blind.
Okay.
He's not visually impaired.
Okay.
Hey, look, that's the
But
funniest shit
let
that
me
people's
let me
ever
hold
do.
on, hold on, hold
Say
on,
this,
hold on, hold on.
say
Let me
this,
let me
say
let me finish. Let me finish.
But
Let
that
me
was the
finish.
dumbest shit. That was the
Hold
dumbest shit in
on.
Black history, though. When people were saying the 300C looked like a Phantom,
Yeah.
still a fucking Phantom pull up.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. And it's not It's not those that don't know. But I'm not talking about the niggas that see the 300C. I'm talking about the niggas that drive Phantoms. So stop talking to me about 300C niggas. I'm talking about Phantom niggas. Like
300, 300
it
C,
may. I'm
300
okay.
the ones that push the music industry.
I'm talking. I'm having an intellectual conversation with you because I believe that you are smarter than the average person. I don't look at you as a 300C person, right? So I'm not talking to a I wouldn't waste my time explaining the difference between a Phantom and a 300C to
Yeah.
somebody who wants to argue with me about how a 300C is similar to a Phantom. You continuously try to defend the 300C purchasers and their stance on how it compares to Phantoms. Let's move forward with every episode that we ever do and understand that I am not talking about 300Cs. I'm never going to talk about
Understand.
300Cs. I'm only talking about those with the information and knowledge to know better. Because if you
Here's,
know better, you'll do better.
here's,
Nobody, let's bring this full circle. Nobody with any hip hop knowledge is going to say that NBA Youngboy is the same lyrically as J. Cole. For me, it's about who you value more, whose perspective you value more. I don't value. I'm not gonna say I don't value the opinions of
exactly what you're
of
saying.
of the of the masses. I value the opinions of those that are in the craft, that have partaken in the craft and in the culture. So when I when you talk about lyricism, when you when you talk about the greatest, some of the consensus greatest rappers of all time compared to their colleagues and their peers and their contemporaries, J. Cole is in that conversation to them. Jay-Z talks about Cole. Jay-Z talks about all of, like, lyrically in those conversations. So for me, I would take Jay-Z, Nas, Wayne, Eminem giving J. Cole a cosign over the million of suburban white kids that,
Mhm.
like, for me, my those four people outweigh a million white kids from the suburbs. You seem to put your value
No.
in the stock of those, which for me is why hip hop can't be pop, because it doesn't matter. Those numbers don't matter. Iggy Azalea is a rapper who doesn't necessarily represent the culture. You can be a rapper and be pop, but you can't be hip hop and be pop.
So what's Drake?
Iggy Azalea is a rapper and she's
So
pop. Iggy
what's
is
Drake?
not hip hop.
What's Drake?
Drake is hip hop.
And
He
he
got
pop.
he got he got he got a, I again, hip hop's music is rap.
Michael Jackson.
Rap. No, I listen. I agree
See
to an
Michael Jackson.
extent. Rap can be pop. Hip hop can't. Iggy, Iggy is pop. She's not hip hop though.
No, that bitch
She's
is on.
not hip hop.
Like, as soon as I make it, that's like on my one of the first bitches on my hit list. So I hear what you're saying. I've never heard her music at all.
Uh,
I'm sure it's amazing.
Miley Cyrus has rap songs. She's not hip hop though.
But
Hip
that's your
hop
opinion at this point.
is all of
It's
every
all
every.
opinion.
It's all opinion. It's all gonna be opinion, but we're only
And what's
talking
your
about
opinion?
our opinion, huh?
What is opinion based off of?
The culture and the rules, the
What's the
elements,
word?
the elements of hip hop and the
Perception.
origins. No.
Opinions are based
No,
off of your
no,
perception of something.
no.
Your opinion is based off of how you perceive something.
No. I'm telling you what my opinions are based off of. My opinions are based off of the 4 pillars of hip hop. That's what my
You make
you can't
you
just
making
represent.
hip hop. You making hip
Hip
hop
hop is a
something.
culture. It's a
It's not
culture. It
um,
is. It's everything.
Miley
It's
Cyrus.
the long shorts that they wore in the NBA after wearing the Daisy Dukes.
Miley Cyrus has songs, and when you play them and you scroll to the bottom of iTunes, the shit says hip hop, and that's what it is.
I get that. That's because our culture historically has been colonized.
I
It's
don't think I
profitable. Huh?
don't think
You
it's our
don't
culture.
you don't think hip hop is, and when I say our, I'm talking about black culture. You don't think hip hop is black culture. You,
I
my
don't think you
friend,
can say
are a lost soul.
I'm not lost. So I think you're lost. I don't think you can claim something as your culture that you don't own.
I like that. That's the problem. And this is why it can be exploited and taken advantage of.
This nigga right here. This
No,
nigga.
no, I like. Hey, listen, man. It's the only thing you said that I can agree with all night for the most part.
Man, I've been on fire. Not to
But
mention that
we
Drake
don't own this.
lost.
The sad, this,
I like
and we don't want to get too sad. We don't own shit.
a lot of races own industries. We don't own an industry. No.
We don't own. Kanye said that he got three bill from made 3 bill off Yeezys. He said on I don't want to misquote him, but I want to say he said Adidas made 60 bill.
We
He
don't
said
own I agree with you on that.
so he's saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big you
But why
are.
would I have loyalty to something that I'll never own?
It can't be it can be exploited, but you can't fake it. No, like you're either part of it or you're not.
Mm.
And even if you try to fake it, you're embedded in it. Like you're part of it. And what has happened with hip hop, it has become so transcending that it's embedded in white America at this point. You can't watch the news without them using certain slang words where they're quoting hip hop. Like this is a part of our everyday the culture, rap in general. It's embedded because it's just us as black folks. Whatever we touch, we can stop hip hop today. We can create a new form of music tomorrow, and in 10 years that'll be the hot shit. Whatever we touch, that's just what happens. We like that.
It's stupid though.
But because we don't own shit.
That's
But we'll never own shit.
I'm not gonna speak that negativity in
Listen, we can talk on we can have this discussion on another episode for another day. But I listen, man. I use the strong ER, and there are a lot of. Can,
don't do this. It's gonna take us off of every platform when you start using it.
but I can bleep it.
I'm just letting
Don't
you
say it.
when you say
It,
something.
it starts with N. It starts with N, and it rhymes with trigger. There's a lot of triggers, and triggers make it really hard for black folks. We gotta leave some triggers behind.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that separation tactic anymore. I used to subscribe to that. I no longer do.
Why?
I don't want to use that word to identify a group of my people.
That are lost. We gotta
Yeah,
we gotta amputate. We gotta amputate some
but
shit.
I'm not going to amputate them by that word. I'm just use the fact that it's people.
Oh, you can use whatever word that
Yeah,
you want,
it's people.
but you
It's
know the
people.
people that I'm talking
It's
about.
people that's not. It's people that's know.
Whatever
People that's not knowing.
it's whatever people that you think belong in that box, the box that I'm talking about, I think we better off cutting our losses.
It's a lot of people I think belong in that box, and some of the people I think belong in that box is gonna piss people off when I say it. I think people that pledge allegiance to the Democratic vote every year without looking into the policy belongs in that box.
100%.
But I don't. I'm not gonna go into that, man. You want to go with something else? I don't. We can go off on a tangent for another 2 hours of that.
Yeah.
Going to something else before I get into pause.
Okay. The last one. All right. This gonna get, I guess, a little bit darker. We've been having fun. What is the biggest regret?
I don't. I can keep it short and sweet and not even make it dark. My biggest regret in life is not understanding the most important currency and utilizing it properly. And the most important currency is time and not money, because you can't make time back. And for me, at 31 now, shit, I feel old as fuck. And not like my body hurt or nothing, just like, you remember as shorties when we were the future and shit? Now we're the now.
Okay.
And so for me, my biggest regret is just not understanding at a super early age that time is the most important currency and not managing that currency to the best of my ability.
I think that our regrets are extremely parallel. It's not the same, but
like
with deductive reasoning, one can conclude that we have the same. We have a common denominator. Mine is that I set a limit on my potential due to the statistics stacked against me. And so essentially that has a lot to do with the time wasted because I know that those statistics I should have ignored. I think that I'm a real glass half empty kind of nigga, because I don't give a fuck what you say. That glass is not fucking full. It's half empty. I don't give a fuck how you look at it, my nigga. It's half empty. And so because of that mindset, that pessimistic mindset, I've always set what I thought were realistic expectations for myself. And because of I'm sure in future episodes you guys will get to know more about me and my traumatic background. But because of my traumatic background, the light wasn't really bright at the end of the tunnel. Right. So what I inspired to be, I now know is a minimum wage job. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, I feel
what I wanted to be.
It's a lot to unpack with this.
It's fucked up.
It's not just you though. I think it's culturally how we raised, but it's a lot to unpack. I don't want to go into all of it right now. I got a topic for next week.
Okay, but essentially, what we saying is extremely similar. That time, what could I have done with that time, and what would
what type of trajectory would I be on if I hadn't?
Yeah.
I'm here.
I think that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what have you done moving forward, knowing what you know now?
I think I'm treating every moment different, and it's a good and a bad, because over this last year, because I've been trying to make this move and that move, I ain't had enough time outside of getting on the game and fucking around, I ain't took time to stop and smell the roses. So it's dangerous. You got to get a real good balance of it, in my opinion, because you can get stir crazy saying, I wasted this time, I wasted that time, I can't waste any more time moving forward. So you get all in the plan and procedure, and you only focused on that, and you don't take no time to just live, because life is for the living. You feel me? But what have I done? I think I've laid my plan out, made some sacrifices to try to line myself up to do something else. And I think mentally, without knowing, I put a cap on me a little bit too. You know, like in a little subtle way, I'm sitting here kind of saying it, realizing it. I think a part of me, I said for a second, and I'm finna snap right back out of it as soon as I get off of this. I think a part of me is kind of settled. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do this because this is safe. This is what I can do now. This I can aspire to do this because this is the safe route. And man, it's a lot to unpack with this. We're gonna have to go into this next week. We raised wrong in our culture, and in our culture for the longest, outside of maybe the generation that's coming up behind us, I forgot what they call. We raised to a lot of us get up, grow up, go through school, possibly go to college to get a good job. I don't think we raised to do extraordinary shit. So when we start feeling like, damn, extraordinary shit can be done, we start playing this crazy ass game with ourselves about how we wasted time and made bad decisions, or where we came from can drastically affect where we was going in a bad way, and we play ourselves.
I think for me, and the crazy thing is, I can probably look back 10 years from now and say the same shit that I'm saying now. Like, the new goals that I'm setting for myself are too low because I want to be realistic. Um, but I think working, we both, after the Miami shit, you came worked at UCAN. I worked at UCAN for a while, working with badass kids, kids who suffer trauma and all of that bullshit. I think that working there and workers who I felt like were stagnant. I felt like you are in this situation and I think that you can do more. And I think that me looking at them and not wanting to be that, and not wanting to be a person that sat in the same spot waiting for a 50-cent increase every fucking, 5 fucking years or some shit like that. Whatever the fucking, rate was.
Pressures.
Yeah, it was fucked up. But I think that me looking at them, uh it I looked at it in a bad way and I looked at it in a positive way. So I looked at those that were in a position where I wanted to be. People that would piss me off, like the director, uh Dennis, bitch ass LeGrier. Fuck him. What is he gonna do? Bitch ass LeGrier. Uh, yeah, fuck him.
I ain't got no problem.
It, yeah, I don't like him. He a fuck nigga. However,
We editing that out.
I Eden.
You bleeping his name out, man.
Why?
Because
Dennis.
legality, you didn't clear his name to be said,
Fuck,
bro.
I need to clear his name.
Because it's his name.
Fuck that nigga.
Go ahead, man. This nigga.
Man, hey, Dennis LeGrier, fuck you. But at the same time, he motivated me because there were parallels with the trauma that he went through and that I went through. And we had a similar path. But I looked at him and I looked at a person who 20 years older than me plus. And for me to get what he got only takes 4 years. You're 20 years older than me. But for me to catch up to you, I need this master's degree. And that takes me 4 years to get. I already got 2 years of college experience. Let me stop bullshitting and go back. You know what I'm saying? And so, fast forward 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Now I have what you have, and I am 20 years younger than you. Now, when I look at myself in the long run, I have 10 plus years of experience in this field. I have network, I have the degree, I have the experience, I have the connection that the intangibles that motherfuckers that no college can give you. The way that no R. Kelly shit, the way I touch the kids, you know, the connection that I have with the kids, the influence and the impact that I have with the kids that we work with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it won't take me long to get what you have, but I spent 8 years at UCAN. Why the fuck am I sitting on my hands? Like, why am I content with where I am? When realistically, I could have, by the time I left UCAN, I could have had that shit. As long as I'm taking bites at the apple, but I'm not taking bites at the apple. So I had to
Man,
get the fuck up out of there. So that's why you call me a weirdo, but I sent you a screenshot of
your life.
my 10-year plan. Realistic. Nothing about it
I'm
is
I don't want to
crazy.
do that. I don't want to do that anymore.
What? Have a plan?
I don't want to use that word. I don't want to use
Realistic.
not what my life goes, because realistic is once again perception, man. We
Yeah.
didn't we didn't create this perception in our mind of what's realistic for us at this point. But not saying that we gonna wake up and be a billionaire tomorrow or even get to that point. But you gotta strive for that, because even the world's most of the world's billionaires didn't touch a B into their 50s and
One
60s.
no 100 no you're a million percent right. I
So
think that for me, like I said, it's the glass half empty. It's more of it's setting a tangible and a reachable expectation that is measurable. I know that I only need X amount of credit hours to get my master's degree. I know that if I take this many credit hours per semester at this time, I will have my degree. So every day that I wake up, it's what am I doing
to
to
get
take
that,
that step? So for me, it's and what you saw, I think I sent you the 10-year joint, right?
yeah, it's some
And
nuts.
then, but you think that's nut shit. Then I have a 12-month shit. Like everything that's on that 10-year thing, on my 12-month thing, I have shit that needs to get done to to reach those goals by year 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? Am I making those steps to get where I want to be in 10 years? And for me, not to use the word realistic, but tangible, something that I can measure. I can't measure me being a billionaire, my company, are we there yet travel group competing with fucking Expedia, and me having the number one travel agency in the world. Can't do that. What I do know is, hey, I do want to work on something that is my own, that I own myself. So, what is something that I can invest my time into and work for myself? Okay, this. How long does it take to get your travels like license, travel agent license? Okay, let me get that. Don't take. How much money does it cost? Okay, let me invest time, resources, education into this while I have the opportunity. Okay, do that. It's tangible. Now it's something that I own. Now, the amount of time that I put into it, I get whatever I get back. You know what I'm saying? And I can't blame anybody for what I don't get if I don't put time into it. That's why I be fucking with you, and I be like, all right, when we shooting a pod, you gonna put all that time in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make sure you show up on time for Mexican with the boots. You scared? You listen. No, for real. You gonna listen. You gonna work. You gonna make sure that you on time for historically racist organization with fear that if I'm not on time, there are consequences and repercussions. But to something that you own, something that is yours, you gonna text me and say 20 minutes late, 10 more minutes late. Just joking around, but for
No,
me,
but real reality.
yeah, for me it's the seriousness of whatever I do, and that's why with the little when I make the videos and all of the shit, don't got nobody watching that shit, won't really got nobody viewing, but I know that what I put out, I'm gonna make it the best of my ability. I ain't gonna half-ass no shit. Whatever I do, I'm gonna put my heart and soul into because it's mine. And I think that the potential of me setting a limit on myself and the potential and all of that shit in time is just me knowing that okay, I set a goal and I'm gonna go full force into it. It the goal just has to be tangible. That's it. I don't give a fuck about if this podcast will compete with fucking State of the Culture, if it will compete with Joe Budden, if it compete with Drink Transfer your mom. I don't give a fuck. This is something that I know that okay, on two every first and 15th will film. Make some posts, promote the shit. It's something that I can set calendar do. That's it. Whatever happens from there happens. That's what I mean by realistic.
Yeah,
That
no,
I
I feel
not
you.
the outcome, but the route. I can't predict the outcome, but I can sure as hell make sure that I'm going in the right direction.
And I
Not
get you.
saying that I'm gonna get there.
I get you, and I respect that. I guess for me moving forward, and I'm gonna kind of close on it is that realistic, as far as realistic goals, traditionally how we was raised on them as a culture, as a people, was some settling shit, and I want to get away from that. And
Yeah.
as far as I don't want to get to the point where I'm taking the option where I know where it ends. Just absolutely taking that because I'm starting to feel like I'm pussing out. Whereas people,
Mhm.
I'll go get this job, man. They this, that, and the third. You got a good retirement. So when you retire at 67, you can live the last 5, 6 years of your life in peace.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't cool with that no more. And for me now, mentally, and even I might have just snapped back into this thought process in the last couple minutes. I might not. I'm getting to the point where I'm damn near. I'd rather bust my ass mentally or physically, mentally and physically, to get to an end goal that I dictate than to cruise to an end that I know what it's gonna be like and it's subpar. It's that kind of that piece of like
Mhm.
I'd rather I'd rather suffocate biting off something extraordinary, pause, than to barely get by nibbling on mediocrity.
Yeah. I
So
fuck with this conversation. I think we should continue it to then further define what's your maybe episode 2. What's your goals and what do you need to consider yourself, your life successful? Not necessarily successful, but to be satisfied, or if
mm,
you
what's
can ever be satisfied.
I don't think you should ever be fully satisfied.
I
I
think
got
you should.
I
I
got
think
this.
that I think that's the problem. I think that's why we fucking depressed. I think that we never are satisfied and we always looking far ahead that we never really appreciate the now.
I think we should be grateful and not satisfied.
What's the difference?
Grateful is I'm appreciative of grateful is I'm appreciative of what
Mm-hmm.
I have because I know I could have had less.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfied, I'm good with this. Oh man, go hit him with a. If you got a closing statement, man.
Man, closing statement is niggas be ready on the fucking 28th for the fucking live stream. Drake versus Kanye. The whore himself is going to be picking Drake hits.
Extortion gang, baby.
Come on. Nobody believes that that nigga can stand a chance with Mr. West. Mr. West songs will be picked by me. And yeah, well, it's gonna be a vibe in 2 hours, 20 songs. Drake, yay, Drake, yay, Drake, yay. Fuck them up. So that's gonna be live. This, watch, rewind, save, yada yada yada. That shit gonna be live. So you watching this before then on the 28th, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 11 o'clock Central. Be there. He won't be late. I won't let him be late.
10 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock. What's the name? West Coast. Yeah, Drake versus Kanye versus just an odd
Mm-hmm. For
coming.
sure.
Um,
The GLBC on all social medias.
all social medias. Plus, you'll see it on my social media. My handle is probably right here above me or right here under me.
You
It's
ain't
one.
got no handle.
It's
Do you
like
got a
on.
no yet? No, you don't got no
It's
handle.
somewhere in here. It's gonna pop
It
up
is.
in here.
You want me to make
Yeah,
something pop up?
here. But
All right.
other than that, man, I think I'm gonna just start closing out with sayings that's on my mind, on my toast. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Black earlier, and he say, "She don't got that much in the bank. We go out, she ordered a steak. Why you do that?" Other than that,
So we go say some wild shit beforehand, or just a little quote.
I'm gonna say that quote, and then I'm gonna say my toast, man. You know, my toast is to our women. May we never lie to them, because if they love us enough, they'll lie to themselves.
All right. So my closing statement will be: my brother Roach said to me, and this always stuck with me. You'll go as far as the people you hang around for no reason. So if you hang around people that ain't doing shit, you probably not doing shit either. If you hang around people that's inspiring to do better and do more, probably gonna be doing better and do more. So the Good Old Boys Club is comprised of some guys that's trying to just do better and do more. That's it.
That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it.